Hey guys, welcome back. We did something crazy stupid. Let me explain. I don't really want this video to be super long, but I feel like there's a lot to explain about what's happened in the last couple of years since we posted our last video. Our landlord decided he didn't want to have to deal with Strata anymore and decided to sell his place, the place that we happen to live in. And unfortunately, that meant that we had to move and move quickly. But before we got any sort of notice, we had already decided that we were going to purchase property. We just didn't know where. So we went to this site called dignum.com, and I'll put a link in the description. And we found a place, and it was not like the main rules where you have to have 50% down for property. This allowed us to put a smaller down payment and basically pay it off amortized over 4 years, which totally worked for us. But that wasn't our first problem. Our first problem obviously was finding a new place to live, and we didn't have a whole lot of time to do that. So we focused on that, moved, and then put the down payment on the property. And here's where things get crazy stupid. We didn't purchase in the province that we live in. We purchased on the other side of the country. We purchased a property that we had never seen before. But that was the beginning of our problems. So we decided that we were going to take a vacation over to the property and basically spend 2 weeks there. So we started doing all the legwork for entering the property when we discovered that there was no access to the property. We talked to the municipality, and they informed us that the only access point was through another property. The good thing about this was that the person who owned this little sliver of property that separated us from the road was willing to sell. So it's more money that we got to put out, I guess. And luckily we had the money to do it. We made contact with that person and made arrangements and got the ball rolling on purchasing not only the initial property that we had purchased, but 2 separate properties in addition to that. So we went from owning 1 property to owning 3 properties. So now we have a 30-hour drive ahead of us, but we don't really have a place to stay. So the next step is to get a trailer. So we started scouring Facebook Marketplace, and sure enough, we found Lionel. Lionel is going to be our pop-up camper. Strangely enough, it's actually somebody from church that we hadn't seen in years, and they were selling their camper for a really great price. So we jumped on it, purchased it, and now we are 6 weeks out from taking a road trip to this property that we have never seen before. And that's crazy stupid. So hopefully you guys can follow us along on our adventure as we discover this property together and develop it and do a lot of work on it. This will be a really long series, and I'm hoping you guys will join us for the adventure. Thanks. Bye.